For longtime fans of the Quadrilla Marble League, today will present a climactic familiarity, but also the breaking of tradition here in Season 5. Welcome back to the Team Quadrilla Marble League. We are here for the finale of the B Division, and for the first time ever, it's not the marathon, it's the Gauntlet Run that will close out the B Division in Season 5. Teams have been fighting ferociously among their competitors to not get relegated in that bottom 4 spot, to fight for the overall win and the podium. But this, the final test of the B Division, it's a single run, one and done event in the Gauntlet Run. And looking at the standings, with one event to go, the top 5 are all safe from relegation, the bottom 2 are already relegated, every other team is battling to not finish bottom 4, and everyone from the Rock Pools and 8th on up can still win the B Division in this event. There's the event run order here today. The second half is in reverse order from Rock Pools down to Hazelnuts. The first half is slightly reordered to spice up the relegation battle. Storylines here today, the Hazelnuts leading the championship, trying to go for their second B Division victory after Season 2. Aquamarines in second in their second ever B Division, also battling for the overall win, and the Deserters in third place, trying to do the last of first after finishing last in Season 4's B Division. And here in the demonstration run, the Snake Eyes can't get any marbles past the 5 there. You really want to have one marble in the 7 or the 8 to be competitive in this event, although no one's there, so they'll get 15 points. Not the worst run here, but you want to be in that 20-point range to get at least a podium here. Now Team Nectar will start us off, already relegated here, 16 points at the bottom of the standings. 2 of the marbles go off to the far side. They've subbed in their reserve, who will get down to the 6th zone, going off to the near side. There wasn't any contact between marbles early on, but they couldn't really manage to avoid jolting off to the far and the near sides. So no finishers for them, 15 points just like in the demonstration run. Very consistent effort here, 3, 2, 4, and 6. No incredibly early losses, but no finishers for Team Nectar. Now Nickel Knights, the other team that is already relegated here for the 4th time in a row, in fact. Just hoping for a good end to the season. They'll have a couple of early losses here for Nickel Knights, and one marble will get down to the 7 zone, getting jolted off to the far side. That's their captain. Higher than anything that Team Nectar did individually, but it wasn't as consistent. 14 points for them, just 1 point under them. They'll go into 2nd place for the Nickel Knights. Now we move on to the team still battling to get out of the bottom 4. Olive Orbs, they sit in 9th place in the championship, so not too at risk of relegation here. 3 of the marbles go off to the near side. One of them gets jolted off to the far early on. That's not going to be a great run for them, with no marbles getting the 7 or the 8 here for the Olive Orbs. So what's it going to be here? 1-6 is their highest scorer. Also a 4, but a 2 and a 1. That's going to be 13. The runs are getting worse and worse here, and the Olive Orbs relegation could be looming over their heads here. Now Sinister Sprinters, we go down to 10th in the B Division. No podiums in the season, but they've been consistent. And off they go here. One marble streaking to the finish. Ghoul, that is, will be our first finisher of the day, and with a couple of 4s, this will surely take the lead thus far. Great run compared to what we've seen today by the Sinister Sprinters. They should surely be safe from relegation here. 18 points for them, that's what we're talking about here in the Gauntlet Run. An 8, 2 4s, and a 2 here means that the Sinister Sprinters will have nothing to worry about. Could this be their first podium of the B Division here? Now Slimeballs, a team that got their only podium, only victory in the first event, down in 11th in the standings here for our Season 2 champions. Relegation could be a threat here. They will have 2 finishers though, 2 marbles. They have a 2-2 split out of the gate here, managed to avoid those early losses, and 2 marbles in the 4 and 2 marbles in the 8. That's a fantastic run by the Slimeballs. The best run we saw in the A Division was a 22 by the Pumpkin Patch, 24 points better than anything we saw in the A Division. That is a gold medal winning run if I've ever seen one in the Gauntlet Run. And the Slimeballs are surely not going to be relegated. They could be even battling for the overall podium in the B Division here, if they get a gold here. Now Amber Animals sitting down in 12th in the standings, the lowest team that is not in the relegation zone. Oh, they'll have 2 very early losses here. One marble goes off to the near side, but one of their marbles will get to the end there, and that really salvaged what could have been disastrous for the Amber Animals. Hyena bouncing from side to side. They managed to avoid all of the holes there. They changed direction, I think, 3 or 4 times throughout that run, but with 2 1s, that 8 carries them to a 15-pointer, tying Team Nectar, but it beats them to 3rd place based on countback. Now Floundering Fish, sitting down in 14th in the standings. They need a goal to not be relegated. Off they go here. Can they get a miracle run? No, they will not. Not even close for the Floundering Fish. That is absolutely atrocious here. Contact out of the gate and everyone just falls in the holes so quickly. One of the marbles getting stuck in the one there, and 7 points. That is a pitiful way to end the B division and get relegated to Season 6. Terrible for the Floundering Fish. Now Heliospheres in 13. They need a podium to save themselves. Subbing in that Magneto, their reserve, all over the gate. It's okay. One marble is trying to get to the finish. Magneto will get down to the 6. No finisher for the Heliospheres. I'm not sure if this will crack the top 3. They need at least 3rd here to be safe. What will it be for the Heliospheres? 15 points for them, and 4th place, which will not be enough. Our relegated teams are decided. The Heliospheres gave it their best effort. They sit in 4th place. They will be relegated once again. So our relegation teams have been decided. That battle is over. We turn our sights to the overall victory and the podium in the B division. The Rock Pools, the first team that can still win, down in 8th place. They need to win this event to have any chance of winning. The Southern Creek, their reserve, after their gold in the elimination race. One of the marbles getting jolted off to the far side, but they do pick themselves up well and get to the finish line. They'll have one finisher here, but the other 3 marbles couldn't pull their weight here. So the Rock Pools, this will not challenge the Slime Balls for the victory. The Rock Pools will not win the B division, but what will it be in this event thus far? It will be 4th place for them in the top half so far, and 15 points. That's a very common score here today. Very respectable for the Rock Pools. Now, Celestials, also a team that needs to win the B division, that needs to win this event to win the B division. They have had their default lineup here. Contact out of the gate, but 2 marbles continuing to descend, and 2 marbles will get to the finish line. The second team today that will get 2 finishers after the Slime Balls did it with their 24-pointer. The Celestials did have an early loss though, so I don't know if this will beat the Slime Balls. Their other marble, what did it do? 4 and a 1 for the non-finishers, means that they'll go into 21 points, 2nd place for the Celestials. Great run by them. They will not win the B division, but this could make a charge at the overall podium by the end of this. Great run by the Celestials here. Now Mountain Climbers, also a team that is a very outside short of victory here. Summit, the reserve, is subbed in here. They try to go to the near side, all 4 of them. One of them gets jolted off to the far side, and 1 marble gets down to the 6th, but that's their highest marble here. So this is not the best run for the Mountain Climbers. Not incredibly inconsistent, but no high-profile individuals. 15 points for them. Once again, we get a team getting on 15. They'll go into 8th place out of 11. Not the best for the Mountain Climbers. They will not podium in the B division. Now, Winter Icicles, 5th place in the standings here. 2 medals on the season. We'll see what they can do here. Off they go. Also going off to the near side. One of the marbles streaking to the finish line. Very fast descent from, I think that was Hailstone. And they did have 1 in the 1 though. 1 in the 6th and 1 in the 3. So this is going to be a solid run for the Winter Icicles. Will it challenge for the podium? Yes, it will. 3rd place, beating the Sinister Sprinters based on the tiebreaker. And the Winter Icicles also could make a charge at the overall podium in the B division. It's going to be very close for those final podium spots. Don't think they've done enough to get the win though. Now Majestic Melons in 4th place here. Still also have an outside shot at overtaking the Hazelnuts, but they can challenge for the podium as well. And it's a nice formation out of the gate. Will they have 1 finisher? No, they will not. 1 marble getting very close to the end there. They had to do a bit of shuffling, but managed to avoid that first hole early on. And which marble was that got to the 7? That'll be Wintermelon. And a 5 and 2 2s. That'll be 16 ahead of lots of teams on 15. That's only 5th place for the Majestic Melons here. It'll be close for the podium battle. I'm not sure if they've done enough for the win though. And Deserters now. The 3rd place team need a top half result to beat the Hazelnuts here. And that's going to not be a top half result. Very early losses for many of those marbles. 1-1, I think that was 2 3s. Yeah, 2 3s and a 4. That'll be 2nd to last here. 11 points for the Deserters. They are going to fall off the podium entirely in the B division. Now we go on to our top 2, Aquamarines, our winners of the Gauntlet Run last season here. They're only 3 points behind the Hazelnuts. If a good result here, they could snipe the victory of the B division. Oh, it's chaos out of the gate though. 1 marble will get to the end. 3 marbles fall in the holes early on though, and it's an absolute disaster for the Aquamarines. 3 1s for them. The finisher will salvage at least 11 points in total for them. But the Aquamarines incredibly inconsistent here. I don't know if this will be enough to beat the Hazelnuts, even provisionally here. What's it gonna be? 13th place provisionally. They will tie the Hazelnuts, and if the Hazelnuts just don't finish last, they will win the B division. The Hazelnuts, all they need to do now as the championship leaders is not finish 16th place in this event, and they will secure the championship. Off they go here, shuffling out of the gate, 2 marbles still going, 1 marble streak to the end, and they will bring it home for the team. After doing it in Season 2 at the hands of Walnut in the marathon, the team effort comes here in the Gauntlet Run, and they, for the second time, are champions of the B division. 3-8, 1-5 at 17 points is good enough for 5th place in this final event, but they, by some margin, will be on top in the B division standings after this event, and they are absolutely jubilant. We thought in the A division this would be the first double championship here, but no, the Hazelnuts will do it first in the B division. But congratulations to the Slime Balls, starting this B division in first place. They will end it in first place in this final event. Celestials and the Winter Icicles making charges for the overall podium. By my math, those two, tied on 88 points, will be second and third in the B division standings after this event. So a great event here for our final podium finishers of the B division. Congratulations to our podium finishers. We'll see them in the closing ceremony of the B division here. And then of course we will have the grand finale, the marathon of the A division of the Team Quadrilla Marble League in Season 5. So stay tuned for then.